Welcome to Moving Through and Beyond, a podcast dedicated to sharing inspired journeys of redefining life, vision, and purpose after immense hardship and grief. My goal with this podcast is to give you hope and to let my guest journeys inspire you to make the choice to keep looking up. I'm your host, Carey Conley. I want to talk a little bit about holiday dynamics. Most of you know that I have had some serious losses in my life. I've lost my in-laws years ago, who were a big part of our holiday season, and also losing my husband 9 years ago and my son 6 years ago. So a lot has shifted. And the holidays, I think, is a time where those shifts in family dynamics can be magnified, whether it's a dynamic of loss, like I'm talking about, or your kids have moved out of the house, have gone to college, they've moved out of state, they now have their own lives, and so they're not there around the holidays like they used to be. Maybe changes in friendships. You know, there's a lot of tradition. So we had a big tradition in my household. My mother would host Christmas Eve every year for our entire family, including my in-laws. And so we all just knew we were going to my mother's on Christmas Eve. And there was a lot of us, like 18 of us. And that started changing. First, my mother-in-law passed, who would host a really big Christmas the following day. And then my father-in-law a year later. So that was a change. And then the year we lost my husband. So at that point, we had moved away. My son and I had moved away to Arizona from Colorado, and my daughter was still in college in Oklahoma. And we, of course, went back to Colorado for that tradition to be with the entire family, because why wouldn't we? That's always what we had done. And it was a big shift for us because there was a big hole with my husband missing, and everybody in the family kind of felt it, so it was a little awkward, and they didn't know how to deal with us. We felt the big hole because he wasn't there, and we knew that everybody was feeling awkward, so it became a shift for us. And after that year, my kids and I had to make a new tradition, and we decided that we no longer felt like we needed to go back for that because it was just not the same. And we started setting our own traditions, and it wasn't easy on the family. And I'm sure they really felt that and were really hurt by that. But we have to do what we have to do. And that's the point I'm making right now is if you feel during the holidays that things have changed and you're still trying to do things the way they always were, and it's just not feeling right, it's okay to change it. It's okay to express to people that, you know, we love you. It's not you. It's just a new dynamic and a new season in our life, and we need to change it up a little bit. So give yourself some grace and mercy. And, you know, I've seen a lot of people set some new traditions and start traveling during the holidays like my family and I did, and that worked out great. So I just want to encourage you to just follow your heart and do what you need to do to get through the holiday season. If you found this episode inspiring or helpful, please share it with a friend or a family member. In order to be successful on this mission, I can't do it alone. Connect with me at www.careyconley.com, and don't forget to sign up for my weekly Do It On Purpose newsletter. Let's build this life-giving vision movement together to end this epidemic, save lives, and create purpose.